Look, right now we're seeing emojis used in the way that any evidence is used to try to impugn knowledge of criminal intent, right? So you're seeing it in prostitution stings, you're seeing it in drug busts, you're seeing it in these cases where you're trying to show that the person who received your text message absolutely knew what you meant when you did crown, crown, $, right? Like that's how it is now. I think going forward, we're going to start seeing this in insider trading cases.
And it's showing up simply because this is the way that people communicate.
Yes, it's like any other, people had to adjust. The courts had to adjust to text messaging, right? They've had to adjust to Slack. Now they're going to have to adjust to this. This is a new form of communication. It's kind of like the modern day Blue Horseshoe loves Anacott Steel, right?
Movie I've actually seen. I wonder if this actually makes prosecutions easier because everything that in the past we would have talked about on the phone and someone would have needed to wear a wire, now everything's in text or in some kind of instant social media. It's all being typed out and recorded.
Yeah, I don't know if it makes it easier, though. I mean, the prosecutors, look, so far, no case has turned exclusively on emoji evidence, right? You have to read the emojis in context. So prosecutors still have to do all of their work of establishing, like, actual evidence of actual crimes, and then the emojis can just be used kind of as context or whatever. So far, judges are kind of all over the map. There's a law professor, Eric Goldman, who's done a lot of work on this. A lot of times judges will just throw out the emojis as immaterial, which they probably should at this point.
We can show actually the rise of emojis in court opinions. We have a nice chart on that, which they've now overtaken emoticons, which is kind of the 1.0 version of a smiley face using a colon and a parentheses. Goldman, as you mentioned, said that there are 53 cases last year, 33 the year before, so it's clearly on the rise. There's the increase that I mentioned for this showing up. We tried to conduct a little thought experiment to say, okay, well, what if we had evidence, for example, if I sent a text message and there was an apple and, there we go, a winky face in a champagne bottle, and all of a sudden people go, well, wait a minute, around the time you sent this, Kelly, your brother executed an Apple trade. I mean, how much is this ambiguous, and how much could this end up convicting someone in court?
Well, thank God it's an apple, not a peach. Like that's important. People need to know. No, yes, you could suggest that this was an indication that you should do something illicit and illegal. The issue is that you would need more evidence than just this emoji train, right? You would need actual and then you executed the train, and then you and your uncle laughed, and then you sent the high heels, emote, right? You would have to have all that.
Elie, thank you.